Hi all, and welcome back to Nick Morel Abstracts, and welcome back in these tough times. I'm back in the studio. I'm just going to create a 40 by 20 canvas. I've already prepped this with 41 Peebo white, and I've done that with a mix of 50-50 Liquid Pork medium, as I always do. I've already prepped this. You've seen me do this before, so 50-50 mix and spread out. And I've been using my car squeegee to make it all even, and then sort of tip it round to try and get a nice even coat as possible. Today I'm going to show you again a swipe again. Someone's asked for these colours, so the colours we're going to be swiping through today. I'm going to be using three different sort of golds today. So the 350, the rich iridescent Peebo. This is quite a bright gold. You can use this lots. The more subtle iridescent 352 Peebo again. So they're two different golds. They're quite subtly different. This one's a lot more richer than this one. Both metallic, so create a good sparkle. I'm going with the Deco Arts Extreme Sheen. This is 24 karat gold. Again, this is a real bright gold. I'm also in this swipe going to add the 355, some of the iridescent copper. Again, this is what the clients asked for. So these colours, and I'm also going to add into the swipe 351, the metallic silver. And we're going to go through about 3/4 with the swipe. That's the effect they want. So with this, obviously, I tend to put a guideline in to pour my paints. You've probably seen this in my reflection swipes. So I'm going to go for about there, 3/4. And just hollow the white out. That gives you a guideline of where to put the paints. A bit of dust on there. And again, so that's about, so we've got to go on about 3/4 different swipes. So it'll be heavier on the bottom to the top. And again, I've marked around about where halfway mark is. Just like my colours. I've got my colours all mixed up in little pots you've seen before. So they're nice and ready, easier to pour. And again, with the swipe method, we're using the kitchen roll method with the swipe. And again, just use the colours where you want. So I'm going to go with the richer one. This is the 352. Just going to go with some of that in the centre. I'm going to start with that one. Might just add a bit of silver to the side of that. Again, you want to go quite a lot. You want to it's quite a big swipe. So you've gone with the rich one. Bit of the copper. It's a nice colour, that one. Some Deco Arts. Again, just mix these up however you feel. 350. Bit of silver. And I might just go with some rich gold on the ends. And again, just repeat. Obviously hold some back because we'll add some more of that when we swipe down below. So that's your centre. So not using too much of the copper, it's quite a dominant colour. But just a hint of that in there. So there's your centre. You've got your silver, your coppers, your deco gold. Your 350. And the rich one on the end. So I hope you're all coping in lockdown. Some quite scary times. But I'm sure we're going to get through this together by staying safe, staying indoors, doing what the government says. Whichever country you're in, I'm sure you're doing exactly the same as we are. We're into our another 3 weeks of lockdown. Yeah, it's quite scary, but I'm sure we will get through this. Just keep hope. So now, with the kitchen rolls, I'm going to swipe through that. You've seen me do this before. So just a simple kitchen roll, and we just wet the bottom edge. So just the bottom edge is wet. And again, just lay that across onto them colours. Take your time. And just swipe nice and steadily through. It should get more finer towards the ends. Some nice effects there. And discard that tissue. And again, wet another piece. Just lay it across. And so let the paint suck up. And so you may need to pull through some more colours of this, but just get your first swipes in first. Some great tones of different colours there. All the golds. Lay it across. Let the paint suck. As you can see, that copper is quite a dominant striking colour. But it does go well with the other golds. Again, it's quite darker there. You may need to add some more through there. But say, just get your first base coat in. And you can tinker. Again, lay it in. Just swipe through. So I'm not pulling too fast or not too slow, nice smooth. And have a look. You say you're not going to get any cells with this. You can get some natural lacing coming through with the white. There's no oil in this at all. I might just do a second swipe through this bit here, just a bit more colour. which golds we used. It was the rich one in the middle. Some silver. I'm just trying to add some more colour into that. Again, nice and gently. And let's let it fade out towards the bottom, and that way you've got some nice tones in there now. I think what happened there, we just picked up some more of the white. Obviously got quite a thick white base, but there's some nice tones of colours there, and that's your first. Now we're going to add some more colours, the same again, and we're going to swipe round. I like to swipe away from myself, but whatever you feel that you like to do. I just prefer swiping away. So I will turn this round and try to be as careful as I can. It's quite a large piece, so excuse me while I just try and gently turn this round. I've got some nice, obviously mixed colours in there. As you can see, I'll just lift it up slightly. All the different tones, with the silvers, the golds. You can see there with the 24 karat, the deco arts, which is there and there, always gets lacing with that. You get some natural cells, always does the deco arts. So now we have to add some more colours, and we're going to swipe away. Now hopefully we'll get more of a heavier base. It's going to go this way up. Obviously this is going to be the bottom. I'm now swiping away, but it will come this way. So we don't mind if it's heavier down to the bottom. So again, we just need to remember obviously which colours you add. So this, the rich was the centre. So I'm going to add some more rich gold there. We're swiping away from that. Some silver. Iridescent copper. The deco arts, 24 karat gold. .350 and the 352 on the end, the rich. And then repeat the process again over these ones. So I'm going quite heavy. I definitely want a heavier look at the bottom. So probably use as much paint as you did to swipe through this way, but you've only got a shorter bit of canvas to cover. The deco arts, this one, sorry. We'll get some nice lacing with that. .350. Silver. And the 352, which is the rich iridescent. And that's that. And then swipe again. Again, don't worry about getting a line here. We are going to go through with the palette knife. You've seen me, I tend to finish all mine with a palette knife through the bottom, through the middle, sorry, just to create a nice effect. I'll show you that in a minute. So nice and wet on the bottom edge. And just try and pick them colours up there and there. And just nice and slowly through. And that's perfect. We're getting a nice heavier colour there. This is what I'm looking for. And again, just let the paint do its work, let it suck, you'll see when it's ready. And again, just pull through. I just love that rich iridescent copper. Probably one of my favourite paints at the moment. And you can see we're getting some nice heavier colours through the bottom. So hope you guys are keeping safe, keeping your artwork going. So in these scary times, it's good to take your mind off things and get some painting done. Try and stay positive. So if we do what the government says, whichever country we're in, watching this, we will get through this. So there you can see, there's your colours in. You can do whatever you want. You can even just go through with a one swipe and just be happy with it. You can torch and get some get with your bubbles, and also you'll create a bit more interest as well. So you're going to get natural lacing, definitely with the Deco Arts. So you can add oil to your paints, but sometimes with these swipes, I just find them a bit too busy with oil. Just a bit of natural lacing is nice. Now I may tinker with this once I've come off the camera. I'm just going to show you, obviously, basically how we do this. Doing a quick turn around. That's the way it's going to go, so I like to look at it. Just check everything out. Just a bubble there I need to get rid of. And that's what I always do to finish these off. Is we go through, I use a simple palette knife, small palette knife, and where we want the break, so it was about 3/4, I just glide through, and that way you just drag different colours in, and it just gives a nice finish. I'll just show you, just glide that through on the top. pick up some of the white. Just creates a nice finish. They're not right to the bottom. Just trying to pick some of them whites up into the golds. They're nice and gliding over. That way it just gives you a nice, I don't know if you can see that. It will all move and come back in, so don't panic. But as it dries, it just gives a nice finish. So I may tinker with this one once I'm off camera, but obviously the time, I want to keep it as quite short as possible, just to show you what you can create. So that's the 3 golds, and your rich iridescence, your 352, your Peebo's there, your 351, your silver Peebo's, a 355, your copper iridescent Peebo's there. It's a really nice colour. Your Deco Arts 24 karat golds is here, and we've repeated through the rich iridescent, the silver, and the Peebo golds there. Just creates a nice look. And so, just try that out. Just if you just drag through with your palette knife, it just creates a finish, a nice lined finish. Gives it more of an abstract look to me. You say you haven't got to do that. It's just the way I finish. I just like the way it drags the whites and some of the other golds, let's say the copper, into the silver, and the golds into the different golds into the silver there again. And so that will dry quite nice. Anyway, so I hope you like this one, and say please subscribe to my channel, Nick Moore Abstracts. You'll see some different stuff up there. I'm actually a hairdresser by profession. Art is just my hobby, and although I do sell quite a lot of my art, I'm a hairdresser by trade. So obviously at the moment we've been forced to close Finicky's Hair Design. That's my wife's, me and my wife Fiona's salon we've had for 29 years. So obviously a lot of customers out there are really scared. So what I've done is I've put a couple of tutorials up there, just basic hairdressing tutorials, just to try and, I've seen so many disasters on there. I've just shown a couple of basic haircuts, just to help you out until you get back to salon, and see us in salon and get them perfection haircuts again. So you'll see them on there as well as my art. So don't think you're on the wrong channel. So that's Nick Moore Abstracts. And say please enjoy, and say keep painting and keep your spirits up and keep safe. And massive shout out to all the key workers out there, Captain Moore as well. The money he's raised is just outstanding. Please, if you've got anything, just donate to him. I mean, even in the UK, if everyone donated £1, that would be £60 million. Just donate. I know it's really hard times, but try and donate to him. It's all going to the NHS, who are doing an amazing job, and all the key workers out there. You really are making our country proud. And so we'll get through this. So I'll leave it there. I'll just bring you down and try and show you that one a bit closer, the way you can see the line a bit easier. Just grab my camera. But there, I don't know if you can see, just come around a bit with it. And there's the line I was talking about. So that will just creates a bit more of an interest. Kind of do it on all my swipes. And there you go. That's your gold and your copper and silvers. That's my version of a reflection swipe. So keep safe, guys, and Until next time.